S124.
I'm
You are
Ben.
correct.
I'm Nikki.
I'm Austin.
And I'm Joey.
I was about to say he's not paying attention.
None of these
That is
fuckers are
sure not
paying attention.
And this is the Magic Eraser, which has got to be like the Grest? The fuck's wrong with me?
The greatest and best.
That's what I was
The
doing. I was saying
Grest.
greatest and best. You
Or
are
grabbing
right.
a breast.
An awesome tool for cleaning off computers. Not the screen. Don't put it on the screen. That's terrible. But if you want to like clean your keyboard, shit's fantastic.
Did you put it on your screen before?
Or
No, but it's like micro sandpaper, so go.
I
pretty
wish
poorly.
these worked on my brain so I can forget about some of the stupid shit that I've done in my life.
I mean, I probably would,
If
but
you
you'd probably
eat it.
die.
Yeah, well,
When you're dead, you can't remember things.
Good
Unless you
point.
hop in
There
the
That's
was some
that's a
like
good
rumor
idea.
that these cause cancer or something. I mean, it was fake, but there was some.
Everything
rumor.
causes cancer.
Well, in California, it does.
Oh.
That's a fact.
Yeah. Charcoal grills, Jeeps, Hummers.
Moms.
Too much cookie dough.
Celebrities.
I'm pretty sure
Peanuts.
that moms would somehow cause cancer. Like just
Genetics?
existing
Brain
having like an
cancer?
ovary would cause cancer or something like that.
I guess I could see how that would work. I'm not wrong with
Ovaries cause my ovarian cancer.
Really?
Well, you
ovaries-
have to have those.
Yeah.
Ovaries cause my testicular cancer.
Well,
Hmm.
I mean, if you have
Bruce
so much
Jenner.
sex.
Is there a difference between ovarian cancer and testicle cancer?
Yes. What
Yeah.
organ they affect?
Yeah.
One's in your ovaries.
Yeah, but
One's in
at
your
some
balls.
point during the biological development, the testicles either turn to ovaries or the ovaries turn to testicles.
But is there any difference between any cancer?
That's
At
another good
at
question.
that scale?
I don't know. I do not know the answer to that question.
After I said, hey, let's not talk about it. It's no big deal. Oh, well, being very vague about that, there's someone I know who's been affected by that, and I suggested, hey, why don't we start a GoFundMe account? That'd
Okay.
be pretty cool.
Yeah, I
And
agree.
within 24 hours, like under 24 hours, over $3,000 was raised. And I'm like,
Wow,
that's
that's
pretty
nice.
damn cool for like a random person kind of thing.
Yeah, that is cool. Yeah,
Good shit, dude.
my friend Pete, he actually ended up passing from cancer. I think we talked about it before on the podcast.
I believe, dude.
He also did a GoFundMe.
Interesting.
And I don't remember how much he raised, but so yeah, that's a cool platform for that stuff. We're actually thinking about doing some sort of Kickstarter type thing for the next Cheerfest.
Yep.
Uh,
Which happened this past weekend.
Yeah, Cheerfest, which is why Ben
We're
and I are
burnt
tomatoes.
as shit and my eyes all fucked up.
Yeah.
Yay.
I think you might want to use Indiegogo.
Yeah, that's why I said Kickstarter type thing because
Yeah.
we haven't really looked at
Well, because Indiegogo, I think, uses the least amount of percentage kind of thing.
right.
Yeah.
Kickstarter is the most popular, but GoFundMe takes the most out. I think 7%.
I can't remember.
Kickstarter takes 9.
Wow.
Yeah. So whatever it is, we'll figure it out. That doesn't really matter.
And if you do the flexible campaign where you don't have to raise all your money, it's 11.
But I do like the
I believe
flexible
that.
campaign. Like we'll probably end up doing a flexible campaign. But I like the goal of like tiers. We'll have different like tiers or like goals to have like different things at the event.
Goals
So,
or tiers or tiers or
buddy.
goals.
Yep. We've
So-
had a podcast since MegaCon.
Yep.
But
E3
we haven't had
happened.
it. Yeah, I was
Yeah,
about to
Oh,
say
E3.
E3. That's a good one. E3. Let's talk about E3.
the slim Xbox.
I want
Yeah.
one of those controllers.
I saw a really funny joke that it was some other developer. I don't know what company they were from or anything, or it might have just been some news guy. I really don't know. But he made a tweet and it's like the Microsoft press conference took so long they announced the console after their next console that's coming out. Because they announced the Xbox Slim, which
Yeah.
comes out at the end of this year. They also announced the Xbox
It's
Premium Plus Double Entendre. That's at the end of next year. That
Double
comes out.
entendre.
it's
Is that anything
modular,
like a
I
Menage
think.
a Trois?
Oh.
There's been speculation of modular, but I haven't actually seen anything from Microsoft, I think.
But it does have a dedicated graphics card. Is like the big selling point.
How the fuck have consoles up until this point not had a dedicated graphics card?
I don't know. I mean the Xbox used DirectX, hence the X.
Well, but DirectX
It was the DirectX.
is on graphics card.
Yeah, but like, yeah.
What?
I don't think consoles ever had dedicated graphics cards.
That's shocking to me.
You know what else is shocking? Electricity.
That's true. That's true. It is
And
shocking.
Xbox is running electricity.
Fun fact.
So it's
true,
double
full circle.
shocking.
Yeah, but anyway, so they announced the Xbox Slim, which comes out with it supports 4K somehow, and then the
KKK.
Xbox Premium Plus, which supports like
8K.
4K VR with
Technically, that is 8K. It's
with-
two 4K screens.
That's true. It would. With penis enhancements too.
I'm in.
So, but anyway, it makes it a really fucking bad time to buy an Xbox. Why would you
Yeah.
obviously buy a current Xbox One when the Xbox Slim comes out like really soon. And then
Why
why would you buy an Xbox
Slim?
Slim if just a year later you're gonna have a way better console?
Not everybody wants the more expensive one. I think that console's going to be like the Elite version kind of thing, where it's
Okay.
like a ridiculous price in comparison to the other Xbox.
Yeah, sure. I guess the pricing could matter, but unless they release the Super Xbox pricing before they do the Xbox One Slim, oh god, we're going the Nintendo 3DS route. I see it now.
Yep.
Nintendo 3DSi XL 4K.
The new
No,
Microsoft
the-
Xbox
the new Microsoft
1.287.
Xbox One Slim Premium Plus Elite to go with the Elite controller.
It's going to be the Microsoft Pi.
There you go.
The Xbox
Fuck naming
3.14.
conventions.
Guys,
So.
my birthday is coming up. Someone should get me one of those customized
That's not till next
controllers.
month. That doesn't count.
Yes, it does. I want one of those
Or-
controllers. They're so
The
cute.
customized controllers are
Oh
pretty
my
cool.
God.
Guys, can we start our own convention and call it the naming convention?
Naming convention.
Ooh. Yes. What would we do at the naming
We
convention?
would name things.
Okay, everybody comes in and gets a customized name tag that is completely off from their name.
Fuck boy.
You
Hot
remember?
pants.
You remember Arnie from
The gym?
yeah,
Yeah.
and he'd always call people by just like blatantly wrong names.
Yeah.
We should hire him to just as people
To
come
give
in.
people
he-
names.
He just asks, "All right, what's your name?" and then just writes down whatever name he normally comes up with and just hands it to him, and that's the end of the sign up process.
Yes.
So my name's Adam. Rebecca.
Exactly.
Becky. Both short.
Yeah, so that's a good idea. But
Yeah.
what other announcements did they have?
Joey.
Zelda.
Zelda, yeah, Zelda looks
I
good.
knew you would bring up Zelda.
Yeah.
What?
Nikki's interrupting me. Hold on.
Yes, Nikki.
They're releasing Skyrim. A
Re-releasing.
remastered
They're
version.
Re-releasing.
Yeah,
I kind of want to
Unfortunately.
get it.
They're like, hey, let's take the worst Elder Scrolls game
Oh,
and
shut
make it
up.
again.
wait, and I actually really
Still my
like
favorite.
Skyrim. Not that I play the other ones, but the problem that bothers me is they picked the most recent Skyrim or Elder Scrolls game to remaster.
Besides ESO. but-
I'm kind
Yeah,
of.
but yeah.
I'm kind of
But can
bummed
you
they
really
didn't.
remaster something that's currently still in production?
Yes.
Well, apparently you can.
Is it called remastering at that point, or is it just a graphics upgrade?
Yeah, it'd be more of a graphics
I mean,
Because
define in production. Like people
Like,
are
they're
actively
still
playing
making,
it.
Well, actively playing. They're still making expansions for it. It's not a complete product yet. Like World of Warcraft got a graphics update, not a remaster.
Right, well, that would be like an expansion back in the old days of expansions.
Well, no, it
Um,
wasn't even an expansion. It was just
No, I do remember when they're like, hey, look at the
And
water now, guys.
Here's a question:
Everyone cheers.
How long until it's considered a remastering of the game?
10 years.
Apparently, how long between Skyrim and Skyrim Remastered?
So 4 years?
So 4 years is now the nostalgia level.
Because I remember
Good.
when Twilight Princess HD came out, I'm like, oh my god.
Oh, that's true. Twilight Prince. Well, Twilight Princess is a lot older than Skyrim.
Yeah,
Like, a
and then
lot
Wind
older.
Waker HD and Ocarina of
Yeah.
Time HD and Majora's Mask HD.
And not to mention, the difference between Xbox 360 and Xbox One on that level is not that crazy. Whereas the difference between the Wii and the Wii U was a lot more substantial.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, the Wii didn't even support
right.
HD.
The Wii was 480p. Twilight HD was 1080p. That's like a
Didn't
huge.
the
Or 460.
Wii come out as like the same time as the original Xbox?
No, the Xbox
no.
360.
The Xbox 360 was a year before the Wii, and the
Yeah.
Wii and the PS3 came out about the same time.
And then they finally added HDMI support on the Xbox 360, so then the newer models had HDMI.
Oh, that's right. I forgot the original Xbox 360 did not have HDMI.
Yeah.
Did not.
And then when they had it, it was awkwardly stacked.
Yeah.
So then like you couldn't plug both in, so you couldn't route it to like your audio. So
well,
you
they
to
had a
break
special
it.
adapter that
That you had to
did,
buy.
that I did have that was smaller than the main one, so you could.
And,
route
and
it.
it made sense by
Yeah.
buying the next one. They put the
Right. Then they improved.
I just realized no, never mind. I don't own the newest version of 360. I don't have the E console.
I might. I don't know.
The E console looks like the Xbox One.
No, then I don't.
Wait, what?
The E console, the Xbox 360 E, was made after the Slim, which is the angular one,
Right.
and the E looks like an Xbox One. It was released when the Xbox One was released.
Well, I don't have the Slim because I don't have the slanty one, but I've got the one after that. But it doesn't look that much like the Xbox One because it's kind of curved.
The Elite?
No, not the Elite.
Wait,
I don't know.
I think
Doesn't
you,
really
I think
matter.
you do have the E console actually.
So what other big announcements did E3 have? Yeah, obviously, not Twilight Princess,
Zelda.
Zelda.
Well-
That looks beautiful.
Are y'all familiar with the Zelda timeline?
No,
No.
not
I'm
at
just
all.
discussing it because some people might know who we're watching.
Go for it.
But there's the timeline breaks up and everything.
Yeah, that's why I don't follow it.
And I wish I had my Hyrule Historia so I could like just show y'all what I'm talking about. But
Why do I feel like in like 8th grade you made a big fold out presentation about the Zelda timeline?
Man,
No.
that's something I would have done.
no, because
me too.
there were only like 4 games of Zelda back then.
I wrote my own version of the script of Metroid Prime 3 for my 8th grade final project.
Oh my god.
Nerd.
Wait, did you
Nerd.
copyright or copyright infringement?
No, it was completely my own work. Like, Metroid Prime 3 wasn't out yet when I wrote it. Metroid Prime 3 was coming out. I was just making shit up. I was so off. Like,
I wrote
Oh, so you're like,
fanfiction
oh,
in 8th
Metroid
grade.
Prime's gonna come out and this is all gonna happen.
yeah, I mean, obviously I knew it wasn't going to happen. I wasn't actually
Yeah.
trying to speculate.
Joey
but
was
it
writing fan fiction.
I was, yeah, basically
Yeah.
that would have been fan fiction.
He wrote.
I think we were all writing fan fiction in 8th grade.
I don't think I've ever written a
No.
fan fiction in my entire life.
I don't think so.
Okay, it's just me and Joey.
I'm not that creative.
Yeah, no, I wasn't either, but I had to for an assignment, and I was so uncreative. I was like, I'll take an existing universe that already exists, and
I'm
Just
much
go
better
there.
at making my own universes
Same
than
here.
trying to fit.
I am now. but
Really?
I
Oh
wasn't
my
back
god,
then.
I'm terrible
See,
at
with
it.
me, I feel like someone would be like, well, this is just this story, and I'm like, well, yeah, but it's like this.
But
yeah,
it's
yeah, but
different.
that's not your story. And then yeah.
and then you kick him in the fucking face and be like, "It's my story now, bitch."
Well, I was
Yeah,
like,
that's
I was
usually
like
things.
8 years old, so
that's
Hey,
right.
you 8-year-olds?
That's how I
They-
solve
they're
problems.
feisty.
I'm imagining Joey getting beaten up by an 8-year-old right now.
Yeah.
Hey, that's how your D&D character got brought into the fold.
That's
you were,
true.
You were beating up
It's-
an 8-year-old girl.
That's true. That is how it happened. And if I recall, I lost.
You did. They had to come save you.
Yeah, it was bad.
You rolled a 1.
Quick first roll.
Quick jump back to the Zelda thing, only because of this idea of video games. So Twilight Princess HD had a special collector's edition, which came out with a Wolf Link amiibo. Okay.
Okay.
Special amiibo. I'm not sure if you can buy it elsewhere, but it only came out with that console when it
Right.
first came out, obviously. So you had to buy the special edition and physically buy it, and then it's supported in the new game. But to do that, you have to own Twilight Princess, own the amiibo, then play through the special dungeon that the amiibo brings up in Twilight Princess. So you have to beat that whole thing, which is kind of difficult. Have a Twilight Princess save on the console, and then take the amiibo and then place it on the same console that's playing the new Zelda game, and you get a companion in the game.
Wow.
Hey, listen.
It's a pain in
The
the
Wolf
ass.
Link actually, and he hunts with you and stuff. But
So-
yeah,
Wow, that's ridiculous. that's
That's
and
a lot to go
can
through.
you
just
transfer
for
Wii
Wii
saves?
define Wii saves.
Like save files for Wii games.
usually a
I mean,
resave
there's
for
SD
personal.
cards.
And you can save it to the SD card, move it from console A and
Yep.
put it in console B. Okay. Yeah, that's crazy.
Guys, I'm torn
On?
about what I'm more excited about that was revealed at E3.
I wasn't
Okay,
able
go
to
ahead.
watch
What are
it.
you torn between?
Fucking Titanfall 2,
Okay.
which
Haven't
made me
seen it.
very happy, man. And then the trailer for Halo Wars 2.
Haven't seen
You were
it.
just excited about the trailer, not the game, just the trailer.
Well, I didn't see any of the gameplay,
Yeah, there was no game.
but there is a beta for.
Oh
I
yeah, there's a
think
beta
Xbox
right
One.
now. We can
Yeah.
get
Right
it
now?
like right now. Yeah,
Really?
like right now.
Yep.
Till the end of the week, I think.
I fucking jizzed when I saw that fucking trailer.
Is it on PC or Xbox beta?
Oh.
The Xbox beta is now. The PC beta is at a later date.
Ah.
And something cool that Microsoft is doing now, which I'm really excited about. If any game that's cross-platform, which there's a lot of cross-platform games now between Xbox and PC, if you buy it on one platform, you get it on the other platform.
Which is
Nice.
why I'm buying a new gaming PC.
So, I'm excited. But the best part is, you don't even necessarily have to buy a new gaming PC right now. You can just keep buying the Xbox games, and when you're finally actually ready to buy a gaming PC,
You can copy
you
them all
already
over.
have all the games you want to play on PC.
Or you could just stream it to your PC from your Xbox.
But then you can't do it with a mouse and keyboard or use your kick-ass PC.
Your mouse and keyboard.
On the
Actually,
the,
they're showing mouse and keyboard support soon. so-
That's true, yeah, that's true. But still, your PC is going to be better than
on
your
the flip
Xbox.
side, I can't play Overwatch on my Mac, so now I have to get it for Xbox.
You can't play games on Macs.
Who'da thunk it? Actually, I play League on it.
Yeah, there's a lot of games you can play on Mac.
Well, League is more like a web-based client kind of thing, right?
No.
Not at all.
No. Okay.
No, I would not be at all surprised, though, if Overwatch comes to Mac. Because all of
Yeah.
Blizzard's other games are on Mac.
Yep.
Overwatch is the only one that's not.
You could do WoW on Macs.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It runs phenomenally
you
well
go.
on my computer
Yeah. Yeah. Wait, WoW? You played WoW?
Really?
for all of 3 days.
Oh. I hear you just saw the Warcraft movie, right, Nikki?
No, Julian
did.
did. I want to go
Oh,
see
Julian
it.
did. Oh, I assumed she saw it with you because she got.
Because then you get free
she got a
cards to
free,
play
a
for
free
a while.
trial to World of Warcraft.
I'm like, yes, there goes my life.
So.
That'd
Yeah.
be great. I do want to go see that, but I think I have to go see it with my
I
mom.
saw it. It was enjoyable, but I had no idea what the fuck was going on.
Stuff.
Yeah.
Things.
War was happening.
War.
And
there,
some
was,
crafting.
I hear it never
there
changes.
was no crafting.
War
crafting of war?
changes.
They were crafting a war.
Yeah, exactly.
There were
I prefer
orcs.
the.
They didn't really explain the story at all, though. It was just like,
Really?
hey, there's orcs, they're killing shit.
Well, I heard it was a really bad.
It's
movie.
actually a prequel to all the games.
I know.
I'm not
I
sure
figured
if it-
that part out.
Well,
I'm not sure if it's a prequel
so
to the
hold on.
actual Warcraft game
No,
versus
it's
WoW.
it's a prequel to WoW.
I
So
preferred
it's
Warcraft.
a prequel to a game that still didn't accurately describe the universe it was in. That's amazing. Um,
You mean
I don't know, the
Destiny?
guy from Vikings is in it,
Destiny.
so.
That's a good one. Shit. Any Sony announcements?
Final Fantasy 15 is still coming out.
That is a thing.
Eventually, one day.
Actually, there were apparently a lot of Sony announcements. I didn't follow E3, but everyone's like, oh yeah,
Kingdom Hearts
Sony
2.8.
won. Yeah, but Sony like
2.8.
apparently massacred Nintendo and Xbox.
I hear that. I don't see it.
Yeah, I mean, I hear a lot of shit now. Like Nikki and I went and saw the Bruce Jenner movie X-Men, and
Whoa.
Wow.
I hear a
Shit.
lot of hate about the X-Men movie.
Yeah.
It
A
was-
lot.
Yeah.
Like that it
Well,
sucked.
because
X-Men
fucking
fans
Apocalypse
are-
is choking out Mystique.
Well, okay. So
So
I really liked Apocalypse, like when I was a kid and I watched all the X-Men shows.
Uh-huh.
I was like, okay, Apocalypse is cool. This is a bad guy that nobody can beat and is extremely difficult to deal
He's a
with.
strong, independent mutant who don't
And-
give no fucks.
I feel like the movie kind of accurately portrayed it. And I actually liked the Jean Grey. I never liked Jean Grey.
So you did like it. Your answer is yes. Go see it.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'd say
even
so.
though they oh no, that's a spoiler.
Yeah. Let's not get too detailed about it. But okay.
Even though everyone dies.
Even though it wasn't
So-
exactly canon, it was enjoyable.
Well,
no.
it's
And it
canon.
was-
It's canon to the movie universe because they approached some things that I complained about when we were talking,
Mm-hmm.
and they actually acknowledged that in the previous movies.
Yep.
Like they went to space for a brief second in the past movies. I don't know if you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. 10 biggest moments of E3. Jesus Christ, these fucking ads are taking.
Jesus
the
Christ
whole
went to E3?
goddamn
I was about to
page.
say, that's
Jesus was at
exciting.
E3.
All right. The Morpheus is only $400. That's not bad.
Only
compared-
$400.
Yeah, that's not bad compared
bad.
to every other virtual reality.
Isn't the
thing
Vive
that-
like $700?
I think the Vive is 800,
Fucking
and you need
I
like a
think it's
minimum
700.
700, and you need a minimum like $1,500 to $2,000 computer to play it.
Fuck that.
So yeah, high-powered Xbox, big Star Wars update. I didn't hear anything about that.
Yeah, they're making a bunch of games. EA's brought a bunch of developers together, and they're gonna create like a whole game universe.
Okay.
Star Wars.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
God of War is back.
I've been pretty disappointed with every Star Wars game that's come out.
I saw the
so
God of
far.
War graphics. I don't follow God of War at all, but I was pretty impressed with the way
yeah.
it looks.
Yeah, but again, they're
But
E3
you don't
graphics,
follow it
so
because
it's
we
hard.
don't have PlayStations.
Yeah.
It's hard, but
I mean, but if I did follow it, I'd buy a PlayStation.
but it seems pretty different than the past ones. I don't know. I guess he's
He's an old man now.
He's an old man now.
He has a
Yes.
son.
And he has a son,
And a
you're
beard.
like
And a beard.
training
see.
his son.
Let me see.
You can like barely
So
see it.
it's The Witcher.
Basically.
Yeah.
So
That's what people were
Witcher
saying. It's
has a
like
daughter.
The Witcher with Kratos in it.
Witcher
Star
with
Wars and
Kratos.
Star Trek
Is it
VR
Kratos or
happening.
Kratos?
Kratos.
Fallout 4 VR is happening.
Like Kratos.
Oh, that's kind of cool. I don't know how I feel
It's
about
kind of
that.
cool. I just
That's
have
frightening.
mixed feelings. I feel like we're going a lot of like backdating here, and not far backdating, like recent backdating. If we want to
Wait,
keep
what is it?
Fallout 4 VR.
Oh, there you go. That's a remaster of a current game.
Yeah, well, I don't
Is
know if
that
it's
a
a remaster or if it's
An upgrade.
Update.
an update. So it's weird. I feel like we're doing a lot of recent backdating, but not like 10-year ago backdating.
There's an expansion for Destiny
Oh.
coming out.
Yeah, there's an expansion for Destiny coming out, that Iron one.
Yep.
But there's also Minecraft. You can play it locally on multiple phones
Yeah.
and computers and Xbox.
That being said, the Minecraft that you can cross-platform play on computer is not the same Minecraft. There is Windows 10 Minecraft and there's PC Minecraft.
Yes.
People play PC Minecraft. People do not play Windows 10 Minecraft.
Yes, I know that. And
So-
technically, PC Minecraft doesn't exist anymore. Like, it's not supported. Or
No,
updated.
it's still supported.
Really?
Yeah. Well, they can't abandon that one. That one's so.
I
Yeah,
thought it
'cause
was
I have a
abandoned.
Mac.
Well, it's just- it's better.
That's funny.
Um,
No, but it's supported on iPhones, though.
yeah. Well, and that's the version of Minecraft written in C, whereas the PC version that
It's
most
Java.
players are playing is Java,
Yeah.
and so there's a big breakup there. But we'll see.
Wait, what about the one that I have on my Mac? Is
That would be
PC?
the Java one. So that
That's
would be the
Java?
PC
Oh,
one.
damn.
Yeah.
Shit. Oh, shit, son. Oh, shit, what up?
All right. So, and
Here
the
come that
new
boy.
Xbox is currently not the Slim, but the fancy one is currently Project Scorpio.
That's what it is. Yeah,
So-
it was apparently a Scorpio graphics card, maybe.
Maybe, I don't know. So it won't be called the Xbox Scorpio, but it's Project Scorpio.
Was that the Dubai Gold Xbox that you were looking at?
No, that was Xbox Slim.
Okay.
Um,
Also, the comparison where it's like the Xbox Slim inside of a bigger box to represent the Xbox is so drastically,
Exaggerated?
yes, that's the word, exaggerated.
I'm curious how it compares in size to the PS4, because the PS4 is significantly smaller than the Xbox,
It's
like by a landslide.
it's
Really?
it's
Probably the
shorter.
size.
It's shorter than an Xbox 360 Slim.
Shorter than the Xbox, but that doesn't answer my question.
I know,
It's
but
probably
I'm,
the size of PS4.
I'm giving you an idea of how big it is that I know of.
Okay.
The only PS4 I've seen is, well, a person's.
Yeah, I gotcha. Resident Evil's back. The a Spider-Man game's coming, so we have hope for a good Spider-Man game.
Wait,
again.
wait. Sony Spider-Man game or Marvel Spider-Man game?
It's the one from the Captain
Okay.
America movie because he's got the moving eyes.
See, now, I'm stuck between those two because I liked what Sony was doing with the newer Spider-Man. That like, oh hey, it's close to the origin story. But
No.
this new Spider-Man's like, oh hey, Iron Man bought his suit. What?
That being said, and now I totally agreed that I like
Spoiler.
the old Spider.
I was about to say.
I really
haven't seen
enjoy-
Civil War.
You haven't?
I really enjoyed the last Spider-Man movies.
I have a job, Nikki.
So do I.
You have Ben and Carrie.
Yeah, but Ben, you do have
Right.
you have a 9 to 5 job.
I have like a 9 to 8 job.
That's true. That's true. You do work
I have
at.
my own day job.
And Xbox has now added social media. Yay! You can now join clubs on Xbox with
Oh,
other
goody.
mutual gamers.
Isn't
And-
that all just one big fucking circle jerk club anyway? The
pretty
Xbox
much.
owners.
Yeah.
A lot of
Well,
people
technically,
saying
you could
they
post
fucked your
statuses on
mom
Xbox
and-
anyways.
Yeah, but now you have like social groups.
I don't know. That'd be kind of
It's
cool.
useful. I mean, I could separate all my friends into the games they play.
Um,
Divide
can
them
sit in a
no,
chat
that's
room.
it's not about your friends.
It's
You're
not
grouping
groups.
your
It's
friends.
social media.
It's like you want to join this group of other people who fit this abstract category.
Well, that's dumb.
So like people who have a penis that hangs to the left, and you can join that,
I
and
would be in
everybody
that group.
else who has joined that group,
Your penis
you can,
hangs to a certain angle.
Do they have
Well,
a
does it hang
vagina
certainly
group?
down the or perfectly down the middle for
Does
you?
it like wrap in the middle of your pants, or does it fall off to the side?
Whichever one I choose.
More
You
importantly,
choose which way it falls.
I
Is
mean,
there-
sometimes I
That's the left.
readjust, but it does have a natural way. I don't know what natural way it is, but yeah.
but is there a vagina group?
No,
Probably.
well-
Yeah, female
Okay.
gamers. There's probably gonna be a
Yeah,
female
you never
gamer.
heard of girl
Girls
gamers?
don't game.
What about grills? Grills
They
that game.
Oh, Kojima has a new project, which is very
Yes.
Does with Norman
crazy.
Reedus.
Norman
Um,
Reedus is gonna be in it.
He's
Yep.
the main character.
Sweet.
I hope it's
'Cause
more.
they got.
I hope it's closer to like Boondock Saints than Walking Dead.
Your
Well,
fucking rope.
well, they got canceled to do the next. I guess it was supposed to be a Silent Hill movie or a Silent Hill game. Konami canceled it, and then Kojima went on his own. And Norman Reedus.
And that was a big deal. When
jumped on with
Kojima
them.
left Konami, that was like a whole thing.
That
I don't
was-
remember the thing, but it was a big
That
thing.
was a mess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
I don't watch Walking Dead, but I'm gonna spoil something or assume I'm gonna spoil something.
okay.
Someone dies.
Norman Reedus is gonna be in this game, and he's also gonna be in a completely different TV show. I think they're gonna give him the axe in the show, Walking Dead.
Like a southern accent?
The axe.
The axe like
Axe.
They're gonna
Jesus
they're gonna
Christ.
kill him. They're gonna give him an accent in the show. Hey y'all, I'm in a video
It's-
game now.
You said accent. That's
No,
what
they're
I
gonna give him
heard.
an axe in the show.
I don't.
Okay,
think-
you slur your words together so it sounds like
hey,
an accent.
I
was
don't
like,
say racial slurs in
okay.
front of cameras. That's a joke.
What is the Last Guardian? Is that at all related to
That's
Destiny?
yeah, it's an old game. It's not.
No, it's not
Related
related
to
to Destiny.
Okay, and then Final Fantasy 15 we talked about. Horizon Zero Dawn. Never nothing.
Okay, hold on. Let's circle back to this Walking Dead
Circle
thing. I
jerk.
don't think they're gonna give him the axe because he makes that show way too much fucking money. They can't kill off one of their
Not
most
to mention you
important
can
characters.
work on multiple shows at the same
Yeah.
time.
And they've already gone so far off of the graphic novels that they're probably just gonna keep him and milk him for all he's worth.
And yet, the guy who writes the graphic novels had the nerve to say, well, George R.R. Martin is just letting HBO take over his shit. Like, really?
Yeah, which I appreciate
Really?
the fact that the comics are a very different story than the TV show, because you can follow both and nothing's spoiled because
Yeah.
they're different. Okay, Crash Bandicoot is being remastered. That's a game I'm excited about being remastered.
Now that's a game that's
Or is that a graphic
remastered.
update?
That makes sense because that's an old game and it's now remastered. It's not like fucking Fallout 4 remastered.
That's just the mods. By the way, the mods, some of the graphical mods look really nice
On Fallout 4
on
yeah,
Xbox.
they do.
It takes a second to load, but they load really nice.
You load really nice.
Mods for Skyrim on the Xbox. I'm so
I-
excited. I don't even care. I'm like,
I don't like mods
I might buy it.
because of that.
I don't
I
like
do.
mods in general.
Well, because
I like fighting Thomas the Tank.
here's the thing. If I know there's the ability to change the game to my desire, I will change it, and it will become a sandbox for me, and I won't want to beat it, and I won't experience it the way they developed it.
Right.
Like
You don't get the story.
I played
But-
Oblivion on the Xbox 360, my favorite Elder Scrolls game ever. I also played Morrowind, but that's a whole different story because they don't talk. Anyways,
They text.
Text.
we
We don't talk. We
So-
text.
I got Oblivion on my old PC like way back when, and I'm like, oh, this is great. Oh, there's mods. Oh, I'm gonna mod this. And all of a sudden, I was 200 feet tall, and since I was scaled that way, I ran really fast and crashed the game. I'm like, oh, this is fun. Then I got lightsabers for katanas and stuff, and like I did all this stuff, and then all of a sudden, I wasn't playing the game. I was
So-
just screwing around in the sandbox.
Here's a question. Would you be okay with mods if you've already beat the game?
Well, see, that's the thing. I already beat Oblivion, and I wasn't enjoying it as much on PC because I'm not gonna play the damn game again, especially Oblivion.
That's a long game.
It really is. You think Skyrim's long? Holy shit!
Oblivion was what, 70 hours plus?
With all the expansions?
No, just the stock game, 70 hours.
At least. And then,
That's long.
like
No,
to
it's
this
fucking
day, I
ridiculously
could
long.
probably load up Oblivion and still find stuff.
And I think that's just the main storyline too.
Yeah.
Like the side quest made it like 120 hours.
Yeah, and I would always do like the side quest and stuff. With Skyrim, I was like, okay, I guess I'll play the main story, and I beat it. I'm like, this is dumb.
I cried. I was like, no, I don't want it to be over.
You need to play Oblivion.
You weak individual. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oblivion was fucking awesome. It's my
Where's Oblivion remastered?
Exactly.
I wanna
That's what
know-
everyone's upset about.
Okay.
Like, come on, guys.
I would want a Morrowind remaster. Before
I
an
think
Wait,
Oblivion.
Nikki's gonna
Oblivion
mention-
and Morrowind and Skyrim remastered for the Xbox One would have been
They call that ESO.
really awesome. No, fuck ESO.
Unfortunately, people like you hype Skyrim up too much. So people like me who don't hype up any of those games get ignored, and they're like, "Yo, we'll remaster Skyrim."
Yeah. People like you, Nikki.
Here's an idea of a remastered game that was currently out: Black Flag on Xbox One versus Black Flag on Xbox 360.
And they remastered it?
Yeah,
Jesus Christ.
because like Xbox One can handle more in graphics.
I have
So
Black Flag.
So they were like, hey, we're going to put it on here. I enjoyed Black Flag thoroughly on the 360, but I didn't buy it on the Xbox One, even though it was nicer, because I didn't want to have to deal with playing the whole damn game again.
Yeah.
Okay, let's look up more E3 highlights.
Is this the E3 podcast?
Yeah, I mean, it's with the week of E3, it does seem appropriate.
We could talk about
We're gonna
The
talk
hype
about
for-
fucking Titanfall. So
Okay,
because I only briefly
that's-
mentioned it.
Yeah, that's fine.
I mean, if there, do you know if there's a local campaign?
There is single player campaign confirmed.
Yes, there is.
Yes,
Woo!
rub your nipples because I did that for a solid hour after I heard that.
That's weird.
Did you get chafy from
And
that? I mean,
No.
like that
No, but they were smooth as fuck when I was done.
And shiny.
And shiny.
and
Did
shiny.
you put polish on them?
I did.
and
It's actually polishing compounds. I kind of scratched a little bit, but it removed the the impurities.
The-
It exfoliated.
the Titans have AI as well.
They
now.
do,
like
and that's-
personality AI.
How do you feel about that?
I enjoy it. I feel like it's gonna help develop the story.
I don't trust AIs.
Shut up, Nikki.
They already know that.
Robots
you
are
know why?
evil.
Because now they don't like you and they're going to kill you because you don't trust them.
Sure.
You just trust them.
No,
they'll
I'm gonna
let
be
you
Will
live.
Smith and I Robot.
Nikki,
He was half robot.
your
No,
opinion.
he wasn't.
Your opinion got like what?
Oh
C?
yeah, he was. What?
Never mind. We'll say it off the podcast.
But I actually enjoy the idea of the Titans having AI.
Yeah,
Hey,
because
I
you're able to
suppose.
create a bond between the character,
pilot and,
or the pilot and the Titan.
Okay, I can see a benefit
don't
with that
trust
because
things
you
that are
get
bigger
that
than
in
me.
Fallout 4 when you build an automaton.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
You can give it a different voice, and you can turn on and off personality, obviously.
Right, and so you create a relationship with the Titan, and
No,
therefore
Who's seen the trailer?
I have.
You have you? You need to watch it.
I know
And
Sure.
we'll talk about that after the podcast.
because
then,
I
'cause there's
was
people who haven't seen it.
excited about Titanfall the original.
I was kind of disappointed, so I'm not getting my hopes up for Titanfall 2 because I've been disappointed by like everything lately.
When they announced dedicated single player campaign and dedicated multiplayer, I was happy. Then I'm all in. The hype train
Dedicated
is
multiplayer.
well, like it's separate. It's not the storyline.
Doom is a very good game that I have not touched multiplayer on.
You play the storyline?
I played the storyline. I beat it.
Did you beat it on hell mode?
No, I just beat on Hurt Me Plenty, which is I think either
Did you beat
normal
it
or
off?
hard. I beat it till the game was over and I turned my Xbox off. And then I beat off after the credits were rolling.
You beat off on the Xbox.
No, that would ruin it. Then I didn't have an excuse to get a Slim.
Hey,
There you go.
maybe they'll send you one. Like,
I got semen in my Xbox. Now I need a new one.
I played this game so hard that I got hard and then I got off on my Xbox and then my Xbox got off.
What-
My Xbox
Turned
looked like
on.
a toaster
What is really
strudel.
interesting, I wonder if they have the same 10-year claim that the Xbox Slim or the Xbox original one got. Because like
what the console's gonna last 10 years?
yeah, because the first Xbox One, they're like, this console's gonna last 10 years. That's why we made it so big, so it can breathe and everything.
Right, and it's Xbox One because it's the only one you'll ever need for the next year and a half.
And then they came out with the Slim, and they took all that extra space away, and
Yeah.
now it's all compact, which is nice. But I can also understand all the space if they're going to use that as an excuse.
Yeah.
So it's like, which one is gonna
Yeah.
like which one is their baby?
And they're also, when they made the Xbox 360 a 10-year console, PC gaming was almost dead. You didn't have Steam, you didn't have anything like that, so people didn't like buying it because you would buy these games for your computer and they wouldn't work because they had runtime errors and all this other shit. So people didn't like to game on PC. And it was a big deal that consoles, you knew every game you played was going to play well on it.
And they come out with the
And on the
improved
PC, that
Xbox.
wasn't true. Now here we are 10 years later, and the Xbox 360 and PS3 did well, and they lasted about 10 years. They can't do that again because PC gaming's far too big now. The PC gaming market's going to accelerate too fast because there's now a better reason for companies to make better graphics cards to upgrade. You can't possibly make a console last 10 years. They haven't even been able to make a console last 2 years.
When I said Xbox One, I was referring to the new Xbox One. The current
Right.
Xbox
You're
One.
saying that they want the current Xbox One to be a 10-year platform.
Yeah. Okay, I was under the impression that you were saying that when PC gaming was dead when the Xbox came out. I'm like,
No. When the
don't think
Xbox
so.
360 came out, PC gaming was almost dead.
Oh yeah.
Because that was before Steam, and even when Steam first came out, it was
It was
really
before
shitty.
Steam?
It was before. Well, let's see. Steam launch date. Yeah, I believe it was before Steam, and if it wasn't before Steam, 2003. Okay, so no, I guess not. But well, yeah, because when the Xbox 360 came out,
Around that same
Um,
time.
2005.
Wow.
So Steam was only barely over a year old or 2 years old at that point. So at that stage in the game, PC gaming was still kind of dead. Now it's far from dead. You got companies going to invest more in graphics cards, whatever. It's going to accelerate faster than the consoles are able to keep up with because unless they do the modular thing, but then doing the modular thing kind of defeats the whole purpose of having a console in the first place.
Well, the thing
So-
is about Steam, because I recall when I was looking up completely legal Linux torrents, when I was scrolling through all the distros of Linux, I noticed that they were like, "Oh, Steamless version of games," and I was like, "Shame on people who are downloading games illegally. They should support the developers
Steamless
and buy
version-
them."
Yeah, I remember Steamless versions of games.
Yeah.
Because you used to certain games you had to play in Steam. I
Yeah.
don't think any game you have to play through Steam now.
Really?
I don't think so. You can launch them manually without Steam.
Okay.
Now, of course, there are certain DRM requirements of other things, but I don't think any
Yeah.
of them are directly linked through Steam, except maybe games that use the whatever Counter-Strike uses for hacking. I forget what it's called.
Okay.
So
I'll keep that in mind when I look up Linux distros and see that again.
okay, good. What other shit's going on?
I just discovered a new type of alcohol.
Really? Tell me more.
Orange wine. Wine made from fermented oranges instead of grapes.
They
Interesting.
do
And it
that
has-
with other fruits too.
I know that, but like orange wine looks really, really cool.
Is it orange?
It's like a metallic orange. Metallic doesn't really make sense with like liquid, but once I show you, you'll be like, oh my god.
I don't know. I drink stuff with glitter in it, so anything's possible. That's nice.
Here, let
It
me
looks
wait
more
for it
like
to buffer.
What is HDR?
Scotch, almost.
What was HDR gaming?
High dynamic
That's that
range.
That's actually what it is.
Yes.
Oh yeah, there was gonna be a Gears of War 4. Awesome.
Yeah, that's like really old news.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like really old.
I remember
Like,
making the joke Gears of 4. Like,
Gears of
yeah,
4.
really old at
Um,
work. That's what it looks like.
It's like a brandy.
That is
Or
orange wine.
cognac.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, I was thinking like a bourbon.
But why? What would HDR gaming? Shouldn't games naturally have HDR anyway?
No, they do not, actually. And high dynamic range would have, instead of like the very awkward dark shadows and stuff, you wouldn't have to worry about setting your contrast.
That blows my mind that that's not already a thing.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Because-
you have to select your contrast every time you start a game.
Yeah, no, that's true. It
like-
just seems like they would
Yeah.
already account for that because it's I don't know.
Graphic settings.
Speaking
And
of,
you're already rendering the graphics in the environment.
speaking of HDR, I'm surprised that they still advertise that in phones. Why is that not like a common thing now? I mean, it is so common. Why are they still
Yeah,
advertising
well, and
it?
that's why I'm shocked that it wasn't in games. Because if I can make HDR happen in the real world on my phone, it's not
Why
in
can't I have it in my digital world?
my digitally created on
Yeah.
the fly world. It seems kind of
Well, because like, so I'm getting the OnePlus 3 that's coming out next week, and
What are you getting? The 3+1.
no, I'm not. I'm getting the OnePlus 3, and they were like, oh yeah, it's got 6 gigs of RAM and all this crazy, awkwardly high specs, which is I thought of why would they put 6 gigs of RAM?
Hey, thank you
Hey!
for the follow.
But it's because it's 64-bit now,
What 64-bit now?
Android.
Yeah, it's Android's been 64-bit for a while.
But no, I was thinking about like why would they do 6 gigs? Because they can.
because they can, yeah.
But yeah, so like the OnePlus 3 is coming out, and they're still advertising HDR. I'm like, why is that?
Yeah,
a
why
big
is the
deal?
like? I expect that.
Like I was excited that they're putting AMOLED screens on there,
Right.
but because like this one's an IPS, unfortunately. But it's like I don't know. HDR is such a common thing; it's ridiculous.
All right. Other news. Progress and achievements are shared when you're playing on Xbox versus PC. Your progress and achievements are shared,
Nice.
so you can play on your console and then jump off. And
Is
co-op.
that not a thing already?
And then you could jump off
Well, no.
a bridge.
Well, they don't have any cross-platform games right now. Like, what cross-platform games are there?
I mean, there used to be a couple. I mean, not cross-platform, but there were still games for Windows Live.
Isn't Destiny supposed to be cross-platform now?
Destiny's not on PC though.
No, I'm sorry. I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing at the idea of it.
Destiny's not on PC.
Because like a big deal was like people are like, oh yeah, it's online, so I can play with 360 players, which you can't. So I can play with PS4 players, which you can't.
But
There was a
now,
game that's cross-platform.
Rocket
now.
League. Rocket League is the only one.
That's
Rocket,
what it
well,
was.
and
It's one of those games.
well,
that I
and
suck
Minecraft,
at.
but also
Actually, Phantasy Star Online or Phantasy Star Universe, that was cross-platform.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't even know they made a PC version.
No, it was Xbox to PS3,
Really?
way back in the day.
That makes a lot of sense because I used to play with people with really awkward usernames and I couldn't see their gamer tag and stuff.
No,
But anyways,
probably why.
on top of that, Shadowrun.
Yeah.
That but the shooter Shadowrun. Yeah, that was cross-platform. You could play it on PC and 360.
Okay, gotcha.
And the PC owner guys fucking owned it. Because,
Yeah, well,
you know,
it says here that every co-op mode will support cross-play between platforms. So probably not multiplayer, but when you're doing co-op, when you're not fighting against other players, you can play with your PC friends on the Xbox.
Well, now they're supporting keyboard and mouse support, and they obviously already support Xbox controllers.
That
support on
being said, they
PC.
still probably won't do it for multiplayer because they can't guarantee. At that point, then anybody who has a controller is at a disadvantage.
Well,
'Cause-
in that point, then it's like, why don't you get a controller then?
What do you mean? Why don't you get a controller? You mean,
Oh,
why don't
well,
you get a keyboard and mouse?
Because
Because a lot of people do not like gaming with a keyboard and mouse. People like to game with a controller.
Okay, I guess
So-
I can understand if like your idea is to play online, you
Yeah.
know, but you can't choose because I think with Rocket League you can choose to play like Xbox, PC, PlayStation.
Like your cross-platform.
Yeah.
Yes.
Also,
So
I think,
like I can understand like if you choose to play with only Xbox and you want a controller, then by all means.
Yeah, if you're playing with only Xbox people, you should not be able to play against other Xbox people with a mouse and keyboard. With a controller. Should not be allowed. Should not.
well then that goes to the same thing with modded controllers.
Yes, except modded controllers are not officially supported by Microsoft, whereas your keyboard and mouse are officially supported.
Kind of.
Pretty sure
If
they
they're-
are.
if
Well,
they're
no,
added-
not
with
all
the
of them.
Elite controller, that would mean.
Oh yeah, well the
That
Elite
Well,
controllers,
those
you
do have-
can get the
Those
shoulder
do have
triggers.
macros, but that's not like rapid fire modded controller.
I don't know, because when I demoed that controller,
Uh huh.
I'll just call it that for now. When I demoed the controller, it the half press severely increased my ability to fire.
Yeah, that's true. I mean,
In fact, I was firing so quick. You know, in Destiny,
that being said,
the
though,
last
that's not the biggest problem with mouse and keyboard. It's the quickness of aiming with a mouse.
Yeah.
That's where the big difference is.
and also you can switch out the longer thumbsticks and stuff if you want.
Yeah, which helps. And actually, I did that for a while on my 360. I'm actually surprised I don't do that on my Xbox One. I don't know why. I should.
I was gonna 3D print some thumbsticks for it.
I
They're
wonder.
nice.
I wonder where this puts things for esports, because if they support controllers and mouse and keyboard in gaming tournaments, they supply you with your equipment.
Yeah, so if it was in a gaming tournament and every team, had an agreement over what they were going to use, then that would work.
Well, no, they don't get to choose. The
Oh.
promotion
Well,
gives them the.
but right now you don't have the huge difference of controller versus mouse and keyboard.
Yeah.
So what I think it is, they're gonna choose the stock option. PC is obviously keyboard, and Xbox is obviously controller.
But what I think what Ben's trying to say is that if you have an official tournament, the tournament may have a Xbox keyboard and mouse version of the competition.
Oh yeah, I'm sure, but like what I'm saying is like the official big one's probably gonna still be stock.
Yeah, it really depends what the company wants, the player wants. So yeah, but I agree that stock makes sense for that.
Yeah.
At that point, why not just play on PC?
Because Xbox, man.
Because Xbox, bro.
Yeah,
Mass
that's-
Effect is a thing again.
Oh yeah, that's a big deal. Something.
Mass Effect?
Mass Effect
Yeah, Mass
Andromeda.
Effect. Yeah.
I wonder if that's going to be MMO.
I hope not. I really hope not. I'm getting sick of that.
What, MMOs?
I'm getting sick of the Destiny type games.
I don't necessarily have a problem with it. I just want somebody to do it well, and nobody's doing it even remotely well.
That's true.
I guess if I want to play a game, like I would like Destiny if it was solo. I mean, I still
Right.
I haven't played Destiny in months now. but-
That's actually surprising. I'm
Yeah, I know.
very happy to see you get over your addiction. That's actually a big accomplishment.
It's funny because I used to play it like literally at least 5 times a week,
Yeah, no, I know. That's why I'm congratulating you.
and like ever since it came out.
You play Destiny more often than I drink, and I drink a lot. That's pretty serious.
But no, once someone was rearranging his cubicle at work, he gave me his Destiny poster. It's like, here, you like Destiny a lot more than I do, and I don't want it. Here's a birthday present. And I haven't touched it since.
Huh.
Since you got the poster was like, you know what? Maybe I play Destiny too
No,
much.
like
I'm out
it was just like I'm playing it. Other games came out.
And then
Attention
just-
focused elsewhere.
Right.
That was the end of it. That poster was the end of days for your Destiny obsession. It ended it.
I mean, when the new game comes out, I'll probably play it. I probably won't be as attached. But like they raise the level caps again, and like that's around when I stop playing. When they raise the level caps, I'm like, okay, this is cool. Yeah, that's a lot to work up to now, and everyone who is getting that high is probably smoking pot. No, everyone who is getting that high in level is as dedicated as I used to be, and then some. Because they have like a group of friends that would play with them,
And no Jobs.
which I don't. Yeah, that's an issue.
No Steve Jobs.
He's dead.
Yeah, that's why there's.
Yeah, Steve
there's
Jobs
that.
did die. That was a fact.
They have
Steve
oil.
Jobs has oil.
I was being sarcastic, by the way.
Okay,
I
so
know.
only the Xbox Slim has the HDR improvements. The original Xbox One does not have HDR improvements.
Is that a software or hardware capability?
I'm a hard.
Well, the software
capability.
requires more hardware. Maybe they have a dedicated core for processing HDR stuff. And here's a question: will it retroactively apply HDR to previous games? Because my comment was made about when you generate it in real time, it should calculate HDR type values to make a better image. But if the way cameras do HDR is they take 3 pictures, 1 high exposure, 1 medium exposure, 1 low exposure.
And yeah, they put it
So if they
together.
took the old game, turned down the contrast, took the image, turned up the contrast in the middle, took the image, and then the highest took the image and put them together to make the final image, that would make sense that would require an additional piece of hardware that maybe that was its sole process, was to run those 3 and combine them together.
Now, something about that, speaking of phones and hardware and stuff,
Mhm.
dedicated hardware, people are in such a fuss about the OnePlus 3 not having a barometer sensor.
A barometer
What?
sensor.
It doesn't fucking matter. Like, I
Who uses a barometer sensor?
well, like, so Well,
Okay, then what does the barometer sensor do?
It measures barometric pressure.
Okay.
and what is barometric pressure?
The shit
Nope.
that
That
gives
was-
me
No.
headaches.
That's gyroscope
That was my
or
mic
an
drop.
accelerometer.
No, your flashlight drop.
No, so the barometer is to
pressure,
weather pressure and
Yeah.
stuff. So like you can tell if it's gonna rain and stuff.
And sometimes you can calculate elevation based on that.
Yeah,
Ah. You
but
can
there's also elevation to
determine
sensors
the
too.
strength of a hurricane.
That's true. You could also go to weather.com and then have it put out to you in real values that you
Yeah,
understand.
that's what I would do it anyways.
I
Yeah.
am
And
also a
like,
barometer because I
and-
get a headache when it's about
well,
to
like
rain.
and this would be a battery drain too, because a lot of phones. I think actually your phone, Ben, has a barometer in it, a barometer sensor.
Because it
And,
shows my fucking battery.
Well, because here's the thing, it will actually. Have you ever seen when it rains and your screen gets all rainy?
No.
No.
Well, HTC used to do that. I don't know if you're familiar with that.
Wait, what
Oh,
would
you
happen?
mean the weather, like,
Yeah,
animations on your phone?
Oh, yeah, yeah,
It
yeah.
rains on your phone, and then like for HTC, they like a windshield wiper. And
Yeah.
if it's
Yeah.
foggy, it's foggy, etc.
Oh, that's right. The Metroid Prime developers aren't a thing anymore, but apparently they're working on Recore, which is a collaboration between Inafune and the
Recore's-
ex-Metroid Prime developers.
Yeah, isn't Recore Microsoft only?
It might be, but it looked really good.
But the ex-Metroid Prime developers, I guess, are collaborating with Inafune on Recore.
Inafune?
Inafune?
For Microsoft.
Inafune? Inafune.
Like Keiji Inafune? The creator
Oh.
of Mega Man?
That would make sense. Yes, him and the ex-Metroid Prime developers are collaborating on Recore for
Oh, that-
Microsoft.
That's
that
why I
makes you
like
feel really
Recore
good
so
about
much.
Recore.
Yeah.
Because like Recore, the demo is kind of cool. I'm like, okay, that's interesting. A wasteland. There's robots. There's like a ball of energy that you can.
But
swap
has Mighty Number 9 actually come out yet?
It comes out, oh shit, like 4 days.
out. I might buy that for the Wii U. I never backed it.
June 19th or something, right?
I wonder what happened.
I have the
to that other
2016.
game.
I have the Kickstarter information. It's like June something or another. It's like a week away.
What's that? What's that other Kickstarter that was like Jet Set Radio Future?
That was a fun game.
Yeah, but they're making like a spiritual successor to it.
Oh, I know what you're talking about, but I forget the name of it.
And there's also a spiritual successor to Banjo Kazooie, Ukulele. That was announced at E3 too, apparently. But
They're doing a ukulele? Oh, wait, yeah,
They
I
did it.
remember that.
and that's gonna be on Xbox. I know for sure Xbox, PC, of course, and Wii U. I know. I'm not sure about PlayStation. Probably PlayStation.
Yeah, it seems like for the most part everything's multi-platform unless it's made specifically by the developers of the console that,
Except for Wii U.
as in, yeah, fuck, that doesn't count. Get the fuck out of here. Shit.
Well, like Banjo, or not Banjo Kazooie,
Banjo-Tooie.
Ukulele, and the spiritual successor to Jet Set Radio Future is available on the Wii U and Mighty Number 9. So that's pretty cool. Like the indie developers are developing for the Wii U actively.
Gotcha. Okay, that's cool. June 24th for Mighty Number 9.
Cool. So,
Yep.
2 weeks away, or 1 week away.
So there you go. He's done with that. Now he's moving on to Recore.
Hover Revolt of Gamers. That's what it's called.
Oh, that's right. That was the Sunset Overdrive similar.
Oh, I
game.
guess it was like Sunset Overdrive. It was announced before Sunset was even.
Yeah,
like,
I remember we talked about it on a podcast like forever ago.
Podcast 24.
Was it really that podcast?
It was that one exactly.
How do you know that?
I'm bullshitting.
Oh, okay. But that was close. You're probably not far off. Oh, interesting. I don't. The Final Fantasy demo was first showed on the Xbox One before the PS4. That was a big deal because Final Fantasy used to be Sony only.
Yeah.
Same with Kingdom Hearts. I think Kingdom Hearts is
Yeah.
available on Xbox now
I think
too.
you're right.
Oh yeah, because Square Enix had to deal with Sony that they would only produce for them for
Yep.
like the first 10 years.
And that
And
worked.
Kojima.
I don't know. There was something that happened because Final Fantasy 13, I think it was 13, was originally only supposed to be for the
Correct.
PS4, and then something happened, and then they're all like, "Oh, Xbox, here we are,"
They broke up
and they
stuff.
split it up into 2 discs, and that was a big fucking deal.
Yeah.
Holy shit!
Or
There's a
no,
lot of
actually,
content-
no. I think they
content in that game.
they mashed it down on the PS4 version so they could fit it onto one 360 disc.
Does he live nearby?
Who?
I love Sloppy Joes.
Oh,
No.
Ben's dad?
You
Yeah.
should make Sloppy Joes, Nikki.
That's
Ew, no.
Cleveland, Ohio.
Do you not like Sloppy Joes?
No.
10th
What
highest
the
murder rate
fuck
in the
is
United
wrong
States.
with
You didn't know?
A
That,
lot of things.
you didn't know that Ben's dad didn't live close by?
I mean, I guess I did know that, and that information was brought up to me before, but I didn't actively know that at this very moment.
Yeah.
Randomly generated missions are coming to the division. A game which has lost like 95% of its players.
So it's like the random Destiny things.
Wait.
That does hardly count as random though.
I don't
What do you mean?
like pecan
Oh no,
pie.
I'm talking about the randomly
is a
generated like
watered-down
side
person.
things like, hey, go do this and go do that.
I am not.
You are watered down.
You're watered down.
Almost nearly as
Damn,
watered down
okay.
as Joey and Austin.
So
when it comes
March
to food.
18th, there were about 100,000 people playing The Division, which I believe is about when it came out.
Wait, when did it come out?
March 16th?
Wait, that was supposed to be the cool game, right? Where there's like a disease and like people are dying.
I actually have no idea what it's about. It was
It's
supposed
the
to be
game
cool,
that
though.
plays like Destiny, but there's a disease and it's in a city, and that the division
it's
is a
quarantined
division
off.
of the military. Yeah, it's quarantined off. There is a quarantine area.
Yep, so
That's
there
called the
were-
Dark Zone.
back then there were 100,000 players, and it seems to keep going up. So I'm assuming, when did it come out? The Division release date came out March 8th. So March 14th, after a week, we were at 100,000. So that gave a good time to pick up some good pacing. 100,000. Today, there are currently 5,000 people playing.
Wow.
Wow.
That's
Wait.
how bad the Division must be.
Oh,
Wow.
I might play it now.
I get a solo player
shit.
experience.
Well,
Seriously.
it lost a lot of steam because it took
Because
so
it
long to get out.
sucked.
Well,
No,
that too.
but it had 100,000 players that were playing it when it started, and it's down to 5,000. Lost steam or not, maybe you could say that maybe 100,000.
It's another Destiny is the issue.
But to within that was March.
Was
it
it
was
produced
like
by
three-
Activision?
That's a good question.
I don't know.
I don't think
I mean, it's
so.
a Tom Clancy game.
But yeah, to lose that many players in 3 months that's embarrassing.
Destiny.
Yeah.
So, would this technically be a Tom Clancy game, even though like
Yeah, it's Tom Clancy's The Division.
he's dead and he didn't create it?
But if he created the book,
Probably.
The Division isn't a book.
maybe sure.
Yeah, but the Division might have been mentioned in a book though.
The Division Tom Clancy book. Yeah, Tom Clancy's The Division. New York
What?
collapses.
When did that come out?
Let's find
New
out.
York collapse. That's really cool. I might read that.
Yeah, so actually we can take this and but this is actually for Steam specifically. So I don't give a shit about Steam. Yeah, fuck that. Let's see Destiny player count over time.
Well, to Mr. Israeli, that sounds racist.
Dad.
That's dad.
Dude, it took me until last week to realize that Israeli was like he is Israeli.
Yes.
He is of Israel descent.
Yes.
Completely blew my mind.
Good job, Joey.
But no, like there's new Tom Clancy games coming out that are based on something that was mentioned in some of his books, like the Ghost Recon stuff.
Right.
Like the new Ghost Recon games coming out are not based on his books. It's based
Right, but
on,
it's based on the previous
it's based
universe.
on a previous yeah.
Well, and it's still technically Tom Clancy.
I
It's
suppose.
based on his work.
Tom Clancy Ghost.
Wow.
That's me.
Because he's
Too soon. Too soon.
No, what would be soon is mentioned. Never mind.
Do
Jesus,
not.
don't go there.
Oh my
Does anyone
God.
want to make a trip?
No.
Okay, we are free shares and cash, please. What the fuck is this bullshit?
I'm leaving.
Are you?
Promise?
Are you really offended by that, Nikki?
Sounds
Okay,
pretty
Tom
bad.
Clancy's
Triggered.
The Division release
Division.
date.
Division.
2016.
No, that was for the game.
Oh.
Okay. No,
Oh,
that's
that
ISBN
says-
number.
Yeah.
Maybe that's the re-release.
Yeah, is an in-world fictionalized companion to one of the biggest video game releases of 2016. Okay, so maybe it isn't Tom
Companion?
Clancy. So maybe they're just using Tom Clancy's name for shit.
Well, maybe he wrote the book and they were still developing the game based on the book.
I'm
And it's a
checking
companion
right
to
now.
it.
Let's see. There's not even a book on the Wikipedia page. Microsoft is hoping the Division can become their Destiny. Why would they want that to happen?
Why would you get?
Battlefield 1 was a thing.
That looked good though.
I didn't look at it at all.
Oh look,
I'm mad about the name, but
Tom Clancy's. Why?
Why isn't it based off World War One?
yeah, but
Oh shit.
that's the
Naming
dumb
conventions.
reason. There's a lot of
Naming
Call of Duty
conventions.
games based on World War II. You didn't call them Call of Duty 2.
No, they were like Call of Duty 1945.
That makes sense. Happened in 1945. It's
Call of
very clear
Duty
that's a year.
are what is it? It's Battlefield 1, standing for World War One. It makes sense, Joey.
No, because there's a there is a Battlefield 1, the first Battlefield game.
Yeah, it wasn't called Battlefield 1 though.
was
It was
called
called
Battlefield.
Battlefield.
But if you were playing Battlefield 2, how would you refer to Battlefield?
Battlefield.
No, because you refer to Battlefield 2. When you're playing a Halo game, do you play, like you're just like, hey, do
Okay.
you want to play Halo?
I wouldn't say I'm playing
Yes.
Halo 1. I'd be saying I'd be playing the original Halo or Halo CE.
You'd say Halo 1.
I would never
No.
say Halo 1. I
Yeah,
don't
you
think I've ever
No.
said Halo. I said or Halo 1. I only say Halo. It's Halo, Halo 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, but if you're actively playing Halo 5 with a group of people and like you play regularly, you would say, if you wanted to play with them, you would
I
say,
guess I could see that.
do you want to play
Play
Halo? Obviously, you don't mean Halo 1.
Well, yeah,
you
it'd
mean
be the most
Halo
current
5.
one. It'd be the most
Right.
current one,
So-
or whatever is in
Correct.
context.
So if you were referring back, and now Halo's a bad example because Halo 1 actually had
Well,
the name Halo CE,
'cause-
you would say Halo 1.
Well, Cat.
You would say PS1. You would say Xbox One, which are now going to say original Xbox because Xbox One is new.
here's an example. Our mutual friend Kat
Mm-hmm.
asked me to play Halo with her and Zach.
Right.
Which Halo was she referring to?
Probably Halo 5. That being said, I don't think she has Halo 5, so the answer would be Halo 4.
She does have Halo 5, but she's referring to Master Chief Collection actually,
See?
Oh.
So that's
which is not Halo 4.
that's not. It's also not Halo 1.
It's also not.
But we
A
were playing
single
Halo
Halo
1.
game.
We were playing Halo 1 games. Through.
Yeah, I guess you could in Master Chief Collection.
That's the first time I ever said Halo 1. by the way.
I'm sure that's the first time in your entire life you've ever said the words Halo 1.
Yep.
I
I
think
played
so.
Halo one time.
What?
Not to
I've
mention-
never said that.
Shut the fuck up.
When you write World War and you do WW, how do you represent the number 1
I
and the
feel like
number
this
2?
conversation's going on way too long. Let's
You
let's
represent
naming
it with
convention.
eyes.
You have to do exclamation mark ice cubes without the periods.
Ice Cubs.
Yes,
man.
exclamation ice cubes. Yeah.
Ice Cubs.
You can copy and paste if that helps.
Um.
Uh,
Oh, Xbox Live, you can now say when you remember on the 360, you could
No.
create beacons that said you want to play this game.
yes,
Does anybody
I
wanna
hated
play?
that.
Now you can do it a little bit more precise. You're like, I want this number of players to play this game on this difficulty, and I want you to be at least this good. Now I don't know how they classify if you're actually that good, but you can specify their level of expertness.
Do you
Yeah,
remember
really?
the type of players on Xbox 360? Like how you could schedule, like not schedule, classify yourself as a gamer. It's
Oh, like a
I'm
pro
a family
gamer,
gamer, a
underground.
pro gamer, underground.
Yeah, I do remember that.
I'm a
Much
hipster
edge.
gamer.
Well, it was funny, but you know what I did to gain a competitive edge is you create a preference to play with the casual family gamer who only says nice things, and you play with them because they're not
As
going to
a
be
pro.
as you're not going to be as good, or they're not going to be as good as you because they're just here casually and you're over here. Like,
Unless
I
it's a
wanna fucking
really
win.
good father. In both the ways, he's really good at video games and he's really good with his kid because he doesn't want him to see and hear bad things.
Right, but statistically, you're at an advantage.
Joe, you're an
Statistically,
asshole.
You're an asshole.
Yeah, I totally took advantage. I was. Yeah.
Although I completely forgot.
Dude,
I played
your
I
dad's
played
killing me.
Halo Master Chief Collection,
Sucks to suck, man.
and
Oh,
there were
bro,
freaking
geez.
teabaggers. I completely forgot about that. I
Yeah.
didn't forget about it, but I got a very rude awakening.
Yeah,
Got more
teabags is
teabags
everything.
than Lipton.
I did.
I was
like,
teabagged once, but like I got triple teamed, and then one guy teabagged me. Like, what the fuck is this?
I had to say I did really like the
Teabagging in Halo 3.
Halo Reach when you could throw them forward or throw your holograms forward.
Oh
and
yeah.
have them teabag the person for you so that you didn't have to teabag.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see.
I never thought of that as a tactical advantage. I just thought of it as like.
No, it wasn't a tactical advantage. It was a fuck you advantage.
But no, I do see it as a tactical advantage because you wanted a teabag, but you didn't want to get hit.
Yeah, and then because their teammate would be behind them trying to kill you, and they'd
That's
be
true, you could do
trying to
that.
kill a hologram.
Ben, why aren't you getting your father down here?
thought he was coming for
Because
AFO.
I'm a broke ass bitch.
Is he coming for AFO?
Maybe.
Maybe. I talked to him
I don't
once
fucking
about
know.
it. There's background music coming back, which is apparently a thing, but that was on the 360, so I don't get why that's a big deal.
Is that not a thing?
It's not, but it is.
Oh,
now.
you need the slider for that shit. Oh well, I have Alexa anyways.
And Cortana's coming, or addition to language region independence Cortana.
Wait, Cortana isn't already out?
I don't know.
For
Because
the
I
Xbox?
beta tested
Well, it
it.
says
and I hated
language
it.
region independence and Cortana. Yeah, so Cortana's not out yet
She's totally out.
on the Xbox.
Oh no.
Well, she used to be out on Xbox
She was on the Xbox beta.
in the beta. They're also pushing out a new experience to Xbox, by the way. If you're in the beta,
Okay.
there's going to be an even new.
I think
update.
I am on the beta.
Are you a
don't remember.
master beta?
Sometimes. Blah blah
Sometimes.
blah blah. And now you can customize controllers. Fuck it, good enough. I'm done.
Now,
Too
now
many
the,
minutes.
the, the controllers were
excited.
marked
Those
as
are so
slimline.
cute.
The what?
The controllers were marked as slimline.
What do you mean slimline?
Like they say it's a slim down controller.
Like they're not chunky monkeys.
Like I like the design of that controller, but I'm curious as to what they slimmed on it.
I don't know. I still like the 360 controller the best.
Whoa. I'm a dad.
What? And Ben being dads?
News
Who'd
to
you
me.
knock up?
I don't know.
News to me.
But
My
yeah,
dick
no, I
has
really
cobwebs
still
on it.
Maybe it's other bin.
doesn't have a kid either.
far as
But
you know.
I really like the 360 controller. I don't like the new one that much. So there you go. But you can now customize them to be any colors you want. So
You know,
No,
those,
it'd be really cool if you could customize a Pro controller.
Yeah.
But I guess kind of you can because all the parts are removable anyway, except like the
Yes.
buttons.
The buttons are not removable, no.
Yeah. So
Now, what would be really cool is if you could get a Elite controller like that.
That's what
No.
Joe just said.
yeah, that's
Oh.
literally what I just said, and you
Okay.
said no.
No, I thought you were just saying what would be cool is if you could swap out things on the
No,
Elite
I was saying it
controller.
would be cool if you could do the color customized Elite controllers, and I said, well, you don't really have to because you can replace a lot of the parts. Then I established you can't replace all the parts.
Did you know if they have Xbox One controllers that you can customize the colors on now?
Thanks, Austin, for the old news. Hello and welcome to podcast 124.
I'm Ben.
I'm Nikki.
They made an Xbox Slim.
God damn it! We were supposed to be going backwards. All right. Anyway, thank you all for watching. We'll be back next week for more shit. Do drugs, drop out of school, and read books. Sometimes.
Worship Satan.
Worship Satan. That is the most important part. If we could take home
Worship Satan school drugs.
one important lesson from these podcasts, it's to worship Satan
Yes.
while doing drugs, dropping out of school, and reading books. Because just because you're a Satan worshipping school dropout doesn't mean you can be a dummy. Smart.
Shouldn't. Sure, should.
You should be smart on your drugs.
Yeah.
Maybe read some books about drugs.
And make your drugs.
Google
learn to make your
Google
drugs and make them safer. Make safer drugs. Become a doctor.
And
And
get
make,
pregnant.
make them blue.
Make
Breaking
them
Bad.
blue. All right, let's get out of here.
Later.
And we gotta push the buttons. We really need like a hotkey button I can just slap and.
Bam!
Like a.
Like an
3D
easy
printer.
button?
Yeah.
Wait.
Well, no, I'm saying like I need a USB button that I can use that's gonna press stop stream, so I don't have to like. All right, really? Okay, now I gotta.
I want you to
scroll.
click it after. I want you to click it after I clap.
Okay.